A lot of people take vacations during the summer, whether it's a dream trip or just a simple weekend getaway. After you've had the time of your life on the trip, it can be a bit hard to return to normal life and routines as well. SSM Health family medicine physician Dr. Rupa Shah is back with us again today to talk a bit more about post-vacation blues. Dr. Shah, it's a great time of year to bring this up because, like we mentioned, so many people are on the move. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
So let's talk about this. Why do some people feel maybe a bit down after they're coming back from vacation? Just kind of a broad question.
Yeah, so generally we know that going on vacations really helps boosts our moods, lowers levels of anxiety, depression, right? We get a little bit of that dopamine kick that makes us feel good. What's really happening, we get that high, but then when we come back, we're really just kind of returning back to our normal baseline of happiness, which then just feels a little bit worse when you compare the two, right? So you're getting a little boost, but then you're coming back down to kind of where you used to be.
Well, Dr. Shaw, let's talk about some preventative measures here. Are there ways that we can stop those vacation blues from actually happening?
So there's a few strategies that I think people can do. I try and incorporate some of these too because I'm guilty as anyone of having these post-vacation blues. But a great thing to do before you leave is make sure you've cleaned your home, right? You don't want to come back to a messy home. Make sure the dishes are done, all the laundry is done. You want to come back to a clean, peaceful, serene home. You've had this great vacation. The last thing you want to do then is come back to like a messy home. So that's one idea. Another great idea is to kind of incorporate a soft landing into your routine, which means you want to come back and have a day to rest before you go back to work, right? So you don't want to jump right back into your routine. Have a day, give yourself a day where you can do the laundry, unpack, just relax and kind of take it all back in and transition to your busy work week again. So that's another great idea.
Or also maybe book a trip while you're on the trip that you're on to have something else to look forward to, right? It's always like the
I've been
goal.
guilty of that.
Same.
I've been guilty
A
of that. So
thousand
that's
percent.
not.
So let's talk about this. What about lessening the blues? Like, they're probably going to happen for a lot of folks out there. What can we do?
Yeah. So I always try and think, right? Like keep it in perspective. So you really just want to, be grateful. Have a gratitude journal. That's another great way, like to write down the things you're thankful of. I mean, let's be honest, not everyone gets to travel during the summer or other times of the year. So being able to have these experiences, adventures is really it's a great thing to be able to do. And so really just appreciating that fact. The other thing you can do, just plan things to do with friends when you come back. You can share your experiences, just something else that you have to look forward to. Or like you said, plan another trip, right? That's another thing. Another idea that I personally like to do is gather all those beautiful photos and videos you did. You can make a video montage. You can print some photos. You can make a photo book. Just even looking back through those photos and videos will give you that little bit of a dopamine kick again and just make you feel good and remind you of the amazing trip that you had.
Some really good insight. Dr. Rupa Shah, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks again.
We'll be back after the break. Stay with us.